So, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are discussing the solutions for the weekly contest C38 held on 26th of March, Sunday, right? So, this contest I will say was on the easier side, especially the first two questions, which can be solved using the brute force approach. And yeah, the other two questions definitely require some thinking. So, if you are a beginner, it will be my advice to you that always solve the first question in all weekly and bi weekly contest. This is how I used to when I started programming, right? So, in this video, we'll be talking about the first question, which is the easy question. Now, coming to that question, yeah. So this question tells that see there is a bag. It contains items number 10 and -1, and we are going to pick k items from it, and we have to return the maximum possible sum of the numbers written on those items, right? So let us see line by line what it means. So they are mentioning that there is a bag which consists of items. Each item is numbering from 10 and -1, right? Yeah, and we are given these things. We are given in our the function. We'll be given four things, four variables. Let us see what those variables are. Nums1 means the number of items which has one written on it. Okay, num1s, num0s means the number of items which has zero written on it, and num-neg1s. Okay, num-neg1s, which means the number of items which have -1 written on it. See, the question is very, very simple. There is a bag which has various items in it. Each of the items has either a 1 written on it, or a 0 written on it, or a -1 written on it, right? Imagine like that. And we have to pick k in k number of items. And the question is, what will be the maximum possible number of what will the maximum sum of numbers written on those items? What will be the maximum possible sum of numbers? Okay, I will highlight it here. Maximum possible sum of numbers written on those items. So it's a very simple question. You might be knowing by now that first we will try to satisfy k with num ones. Okay, if we're not able to satisfy, we should look for num zeros. If k is even greater than the sum of num ones and num zeros, we should try for num ones. Okay, so first, what I will do, if my k is less than num ones, then the answer is k itself. Okay, k into one is the number answer is k itself. If my k is greater than num ones, so what I will do is the answer will be k plus something. Okay, the answer will be k plus something. What is that something? We'll see. So first I will subtract k from num ones. Okay, I will show that in the code. Okay. So just try to understand the order. First we will try to satisfy k with num ones. Okay. Next, we'll try to satisfy k with num zeros if num ones is not enough, and if both num ones and num zero are not enough, then only we'll try to satisfy k with num neg ones. Okay, because see, we have to anyhow pull k items, right? We cannot go below that. Pick k items among the available items, and we have to return the maximum possible sum. So coming to the answer, see, it's a O of one answer because it's a fixed. See, they have clearly given that these values are less than 50, and my k is always less than the sum of all the three. Okay, k is always less than or equal to sum of all the three. K cannot exceed them. It can exceed any two, but it cannot exceed the sum of all the three. Okay, I am initializing answer with 0. This is the first if condition. If my k is greater than num of ones, then do something here. If it is not so, else we are this is else part. Answer is k and return answer. Okay, only if my k is greater than once, I am going to do these things. What are those things? Let us see. Okay, if see k is greater than nums of ones, so see first k has nums of ones plus something else. So first I will subtract that. K is equal to k minus num ones. Okay. So what will my answer? Answer will be answer plus num ones. So whatever is the number of num ones that will be added here to my answer. Then I am not able to satisfy k with num ones if that is the case. If still k is greater, okay. See, k is greater than num ones, right? That means I cannot satisfy k with num ones itself. So I have to go for num zeros as well. So I'm checking that if I'm able to satisfy k with num zeros or it's still exceeding. If I'm checking if k is greater than num zeros, do something here. If it is not so, come here. What is here? See, num zeros means zero. We will be adding to our answer. We know that adding zero does not make any sense, right? That's why I'm not doing anything here. Okay. No need to do anything as since adding zero won't change my answer. If in place of zero there is something else, then I would have to add it here. That's why for beginners to make them very clear what is happening, I have written this part separately. Pass means don't do anything. Okay. So if my k is greater than num zeros, that means I'm not able to satisfy k with num ones and num zeros. Still k is exceeding. So what I have to do finally, see, it cannot exceed all the three, right? K has to be less than, see, these two are not able to satisfy k now. So I'm taking the third one, which is num neg ones. So what I have to do? Finally, I'm subtracting k with num zeros. Okay. Finally, it will become what, see, the, from k initially I subtracted num ones, then I subtracted num zeros. So whatever remaining is going to be the, we has to satisfy through num neg ones. That's what I'm subtracting here. See, k into minus one it will be, because num neg ones are minus ones, right? So finally I have to subtract k, sorry, answer with minus k, and that will be the answer. So I will quickly run and show you the code. Yeah, it satisfies the answer, as you can see, it's accepted solution. Okay. So it's very simple question for beginners. If you are beginner, you should definitely try the first question of every Leetcode contest. We are given a bag which has, different items, and each of them it's either 1, 0, or minus 1 on it. We have to pull k items out of it blindly. We don't know what those items are, and ultimately we have to say what is the maximum possible sum if we are going to pull k items. So first I will try to satisfy k with num ones, which are the ones where 1 is written. If we are not able to satisfy, that is k is greater than num ones, then we try to satisfy it with num zeros. If we are not able to do that also, then finally we'll try to go for num neg ones. And it should be possible because k cannot be greater than all the three, but it can be greater than any two. So yeah, friend, this is a brute force approach. It has over one of time complexity because, see, whatever be the num ones, num neg ones, and num zeros, the complexity is going to remain same. It does not depend on any n with. Okay, that's why it's over one time complexity. That's constant time complexity. So that's all, friends, for today. If you have any doubts, please comment below. I will definitely like it. I will be happy to discuss the solutions further with you. Right. So yeah, thanks a lot.